Show the world. Let them know it's Halloween. Hit it!
I wouldn't change places with anyone tonight. We'll carve pumpkin faces and watch the witches' flight.
Ahhctober has officially begun, and it's not even close to being October yet. What a wonderful world we live in. I'm your host, Dr. Wolfula, a faithful companion on your journey into the world of horror. I promise not to kill you and use your body as a shelter from the elements. Fingers crossed. If you're just now joining this channel, well, I'm a Wolfulite, or a monster in more simplistic terms. Being a Wolfulite, I have an unusual appearance and, voice. If you have a problem with either of these characteristics, well, then that means you're a racist, and I'll be emailing your employer, shitlord. You know, I may be a monster, but really, I'm a nice guy. I just do some things that many would regard to be morally questionable, but what I do with those YMCAs has no bearing on my merit as a film critic. Yes, I am a monster, and an amateur film critic. I'm a triple threat. That's, 3 things, right? Anyway, as a film enthusiast, every year I do this special event or whatever commemorating the Halloween season called Ahhctober. It's a play on words, see? Ah and October. Get it? The idea behind Ahhctober is to have a big block of horror movie reviews featuring iconic, terrifying characters that make the Halloween season worth celebrating. Or dreading, if you happen to run into one of these guys on an off day. For last year's Ahhctober, I intentionally chose lesser-known horror franchises like Night of the Demons, but people weren't so into that. So, for 2015, I've decided to rethink what Ahhctober is. Ahhctober 5 is a return of big horror icons, and unlike previous years where the lineup would mostly be the worst and weirdest films from popular horror franchises, this Ahhctober will be a celebration of these franchises instead of a roast. The lineup this year is highly requested stuff. Ahhctober 5 is an Ahhctober with the fans in mind, instead of just self-indulgence. Well, there's still a bit of that, I guess. Here's what's in store for this Ahhctober. There's, of course, a return from the old guard, Freddy and Jason. Repping Friday the 13th, I'll be reviewing Part 6, a Jason flick that doesn't take itself too seriously and just wants to have a good time. From Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors will be discussed. The first Freddy film to really unlock the character's potential as a dream killer and a pop culture icon. Another slasher flick I'll critique is Scream, a horror movie that attempts to deconstruct the genre while totally playing into it. People really, really wanted this video. Ash Williams of Ash vs. Evil Dead makes his debut in The Evil Dead, and you're damn right I'll be reviewing it and talking about the origins of the series' staples. Last but not least, there will be a video about Trick or Treat, an anthology flick that takes place on a certain holiday we all know and love. Halloween means different things to different people. For some, it's one single night where you embrace your darker side and go out in disguise. Maybe trick or treat if you don't mind looking like a weirdo. For others, Halloween is a state of mind, a lifestyle for a month or even 2, where everything is darker and much more interesting and frightening. Of course, there are also many out there who don't care for Halloween one bit and choose to turn their lights out and ignore the depravities outside. Alright, fine, just don't be surprised on November 1st if you find your house TP'd or a disturbing amount of pig's blood in your driveway. You can ignore Halloween all you want, just don't fight it because it will fight back, and it always wins. Somewhere in your home, a clown is watching you. Happy Ahhctober.
Let's